Hello, welcome to the secret special project that I hinted at recently. I am joined today by none other than Cranberry, aka.
I'm a little pumped this time.
Oh, he's a little pumped this time.
Yeah, he's got no other aliases, I'm pretty sure, but I'm just a little pumped forever now.
I mean, if you want someone with a lot of aliases, you should just become Pitbull.
He's got a couple,
He's got a
but no,
lot.
we're going little pump.
Lil Pump, alright. I'm joined today by Lil Pump, aka Cranberry. You may remember him from the review videos, or, maybe not. I don't really own you. Today we're going to play Monster Train Run. I'm streaming this over Discord to Cranberry, and we're going to play it cooperatively.
I'm just gonna basically backseat you and just tell you everything you're doing wrong.
That sounds great, personally. I don't think I get enough of that from the YouTube comments, honestly, so I could use a little more backseating in my life.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. I think we're just gonna do random because I rotate through in the main series on this channel. So if we start rotating, we're on like Awoken in the main series, so it's gonna end up being kind of weird, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna like you're gonna get mixed up. Like, oh, did I play Awoken on this one, and then you're gonna mess up the order basically.
Oh, absolutely,
You're gonna
without a
mess up.
doubt. I'm gonna turn the levels down just a touch. All right, let's do it. Random. We are starting on a win streak of 1. If you break this win streak, I am going to be angry.
The pressure has never been higher.
Yeah, the stakes are very high. All right, we're playing Hellhorned anyway.
Oh God, what a start!
Yeah, all right. So Hellhorned Melting, Seraph the Temperate, aka Sap Seraph, and a Welder Helper Hollow Drippings Impressive start. How do you feel about this start?
Well, I mean, like it wants you to go. It wants you to go imps, but it's giving you another card that is like absolutely not conducive with imps whatsoever. So
I think that Hollow Drippings is a very nice starter no matter what, because even in the worst case, you only ever see this card once and then you just throw it away. And this is worst case, because there's nothing I'm going to want to extend Burnout on here, right?
what about if you put 5 dregs on the top floor?
I, I gotta tell you, I did that in today's video.
Oh hell yeah!
I actually, against Seraph, just played 5 Dregs and then played a Hollow Drippings on that floor. And they did nothing. It was
Oh,
excellent.
no.
Yeah, I think that this is a build that's going to want to go towards armor. If we get Endless and Holdover, we can just, like, Welder Helper and then blow them up every turn. 50 frontline damage and 15 armor every round seems good.
I agree. Yeah, I would definitely lean more towards armor than actually going full on imps here.
If we see Consumer of Crowns, do we snap pick him?
Oh hell yeah!
Alright. That sounds like a plan. Let's see what we get out of our gate here. Do you prefer picking the champion or the relic first? I've had many people.
I know you've talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
I do more or less the same thing as you. I kind of just like I don't literally blindfold myself and pick randomly, but like I don't have much of a preference.
Yeah, I've been
I
doing.
understand there's like a whole, oh well, the artifact might determine what champion you're picking, but also it's vice versa. So
Yeah, I feel like there's not a lot of artifacts you're gonna find that change the course of which champion. The only one that really comes to mind is like the Gorge artifact would make me maybe pick Gorge Penumbra, but I've been starting to take the artifact just because you can reasonably guess which champion you'll see, whereas you cannot guess what artifact you'll see.
that's a reasonable idea, and I mean this is a tough choice.
This is a great choice though. These are 2 extremely good relics. I had Memorial Fund in a melting run recently, and I asked someone to do the numbers, and someone told me that starting with Memorial Fund, now mind you, I was playing Umbra melting, but it earned me 1,000 gold in that run.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's good.
We're not that though, but
Yeah, but like if
imps die pretty often.
yeah, I mean we can estimate, right? We're probably gonna see about 5, 7. We're probably gonna see about 35 gold of combat off of this at least, and if we get into an endless imp, it gets even higher.
But what about just taking the skip and getting the 25 gold?
Ah, that's true. That's true. That's a good point.
Terrible plan.
No, that's upfront money does sound pretty good.
I mean, Railhammer is pretty good. We were saying before that like the idea of this deck right now was
Armor.
going armor and Railhammer. It's great for that.
Yeah. I
Memorial Fund is good for no matter though, right? Is the
yeah.
issue. It's money.
I lean towards Railhammer personally.
I would probably lean towards Memorial Fund, but like
Ooh.
I do want to see how good Railhammer works. We don't like the only armor generation you have right now is the Welder Imps, right?
Yeah. So basically, the question of this choice comes down to: do you think we're gonna see Steelworker on this run?
Yeah, Steelworker's the biggest.
He's the boy.
He's the biggest one for this, huh?
He's the boy. I feel like we can target enough. I mean, honestly, yeah. I think I would take Railhammer here.
I think Railhammer also has that immediate impact, which will help us take early trials, whereas Memorial Fund will help us later. But for it is a do nothing artifact at first.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for like 2 floors. I think I'm locking in Railhammer. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Now we just go. Please give me Slay. Oh no, it's the wrong Slay.
Oh, you know, should have.
Just specified. So, you know, 2 Hornbreaker Princes are inside of you, and neither of them are good. Which one do you take?
I don't know. I know you. You know, we always talk about the Wrathful Thorns combo, which we can't do here.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards maybe going Brawler and doing something crazy with like a ton of multi-strike, but
I think that Wrathful's good just because he'll do well against the boss, and we can maybe we'll probably be able to get him at least 1 Slay off with an Impressive.
I can see it.
I've wanted to try committing to Wrathful outside of Spikes and seeing if you can make it. I think we're Wrathful?
Good time to
Give it a
try.
shot? Yeah, like why not, basically. There's a decent chance that this episode is just us getting crushed in the first combat here.
How do we handle like a floor 1 or 2 death? Do we just
Yeah.
run the video or?
Yeah, for me, typically in these videos, because I have a lot of like, oh, I lost a few runs early, I usually start a new run up until 30 minutes into the video.
Okay.
I think that we can take this trial.
Yeah.
It's a little scary.
It'll be pretty easy to you couldn't it's 4 of them on the 2nd floor, right?
Yes.
So I feel pretty safe in like playing him mid floor and then maybe torching 1 or 2 of them. The issue is putting him on top floor. He's dazed.
Yeah. The only thing to keep in mind, and this is something I've been trying to keep in mind more with these trials, is that we're risking the Collector by taking this. But I think that our only way of catching the Collector anyway is drawing a torch.
Yeah, I agree. You know, being Hellhorned, you have access to torch, which is nice.
Yeah, so let's just. I think we should. I mean, you know, just draw well. Honestly, easy. I will say I do not feel comfortable with this start. If we win this run, I will be a little surprised.
This is looking not terrible. I feel like your setup you want to go for here is mid floor with Hornbreaker, and then just start torching them, and then like kill 3. Hornbreaker gets the Slay on the 4th one.
Yeah, he will. We could also set up top floor here and then just kill these 3.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense too. Yeah, I like that more now actually.
Yeah, and then he gains 14 armor every kill thanks to Railhammer. I feel like this is the way to go.
Yeah.
Because this way,
taking way less pyre damage too doing this.
Yeah. Now we are opening ourselves up here. If we don't draw something to frontline for him, he might die. But that's going to be a pretty rough draw.
So it's not an issue.
Yeah, we have 2 Welder Helpers. We have like 4 Train Stewards and 5 Dregs. Also, these guys go down to 3. That's right. Unfortunately, we did miss the Collector. But we can just like, Welder Helper, Impressive. And then...
You might be able to... no, you can't get him. Never mind. I was thinking of something crazy here maybe, but... Yeah, it's impossible, actually. Yeah, you can kill 3 of them. If you put like a train Steward and Dreg down and then Welder Helper, you get 3 of the 4 guys in the way, but... You
do not, though, because of the days. This is the downside to setting.
I mean on the floor below.
On the floor below.
Yeah, to get the Collector.
I see what you're saying. Oh, to get the Collector. Yeah, I think you can only kill 3, right? We were relying on the torch draw pretty much.
Oh, well.
Yeah, oh well. I think we do Impressive this one. Now, do you put the Train Steward down, or do you put the Drag down, you think?
I think you go Drag and then probably Hollow Drippings it, and then maybe put Train Steward on the bottom just to get murdered? I don't know. Okay,
I agree with that. This Hornbreaker Prince doesn't need a tank. He is a tank, so this is fine. It's a good call, actually. I may have played that differently, but you're very correct.
This opens you up to putting more Welder Helpers behind him, and then impressiving them again, or just putting another Drag behind.
We will draw another Welder Helper, but I'm pretty sure it's better just to put another Dreg. The damage we'll take from this is very low because they are clergymen, and we're setting up top floor. So I'm pretty sure you just, like, throw your units away here, more or less. Let these guys soften up a few hits for us. And he's gonna get a ton of rage. Like, he's gonna crush this first combat. So I think that a unit that's interesting to look at as a pickup here is gonna be Rail Beater. Because
the idea, Rail Beater knocks back the front line.
Yeah.
Wrathful Horn Prince.
Yeah, the old classic.
Slays. I mean, that does, in my opinion, works better with generic, not generic, but like the normal Slay Prince. But
yeah, it does, but
it can maybe work with Wrathful too somehow.
yeah, and like his armor gain isn't bad. We're gonna have to see what our unit draft is. I didn't even look ahead yet, but we'll have to see what our unit draft looks like. I think he gets 61 damage before he even gets up to the top floor. I would argue this has gone pretty smoothly. Much smoother than I would have expected.
Four damage on the Pyre.
Yeah, for the trial.
The trial is pretty good, although we did miss the collect.
That's okay. We net 25 gold for missing the collector.
Ritual of battle, it's here.
We've talked so much shit.
We
talked
first run.
First run, first card choice. The only way it could have been sooner is if we started with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd take Hidden Passage here. What do you think?
I agree with Hidden Passage.
Yeah, getting that first
really
slay.
wanted to go with the Imp strat.
Mm.
And Molten Encasement, oh my god.
Like the two cards we shit on the most in our first two card packs. How crazy.
The only thing worth considering to me, at least here, is Entombed Explosive.
Oh yeah.
Even then, I don't know.
Oh. When you're not blue primary, I rarely take anything from their first two packs.
Mm-hmm.
I just find that they're not very good.
Entombed Explosive is pretty good early, though.
Yeah, it's okay. Right path.
Yeah.
Of course. Check the Steel Merchant first. You got Quick +10 and +5 +10.
Not great choices.
Yeah, no. Not the biggest fan of Quick here. Oh my god.
It's
What?
Consumer, he's here.
We got a rare draft. These are both the rare units.
It's Consumer. Like you said we would take him. You said you would take him if we got him.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you were like, yeah, do we go imps if we get Consumer? And I said yes.
Well, like Deranged Brute is so much better here.
So like, I guess there's two options, right? We either commit to imps or we try to go rage build and somehow make Wrathful Prince do a lot of damage via rage.
So he does a lot of damage because remember he goes to rage 2, rage 3. So if you can give him enough armor, he actually scales out of control against boss rounds. Like these two together will win almost every boss combat. We just have to answer the other two questions.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, you can turn Deranged Brute into something strong. Honestly, I think that what our long term here is going to be is pick up Deranged Brute, pick up like probably Brandon, and then use Ascend to just fit together a massive floor.
I like that. Like, if we were trying to win, because we have the win streak on the line here.
Yeah, that's true. The win streak is on the line.
Deranged Brute, but like it's sad. It's real sad to see Consumer of Crowns pass like this.
Yeah, I can't wait to open up the next relic and see sketches too. That's gonna be fun.
We want sketches because we have the dregs in the deck.
Yeah, you can.
And the 3 imps or whatever.
It's just a challenge run then. What are your upgrades for Deranged Brute? You have the experience with this guy.
I've mentioned it before. I had a run where, and I don't think this is a good idea because it happened at pretty low covenant, so I don't have great experience.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a run where I put +7 rage and then multi-strike on Deranged Brute and got the event to make 5 copies of it.
Ah.
So I just used Deranged Brutes to buff each other.
That sounds insane, actually.
It was really cool, and it was really good, but I don't know how realistic that strategy is.
I guess, so we have to answer the question, do you think we beat the next combat right now, or do you think we have to take something? Because none of these are that good. We can roll to try and find something here, like, I guess...
You would probably, as is, have to skip the trial, no matter what.
Yeah.
Basically, any trial will make this very tough.
Spike's trial wouldn't be that bad, I don't think, but, I feel like...
Maybe not Spike's, but I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like Deranged Brute, like you said, all I really think because he's going behind Hornbreaker Prince. Hornbreaker Prince has to be up front.
Yes.
Which means that all he really has to do is sit there. I guess he helps to finish off heavies with Hornbreaker Prince. So I think we want to roll this and look for multi-strike or rage in here. How do you feel about that?
I agree.
Yeah, I don't like any of these. Alright, well, great shop. Honestly, I'm really glad we came here, personally. I don't know, do we maybe buff a Dreg? I guess we couldn't Endless an Imp.
Yeah, Endless and Imp isn't terrible, but we're gonna then want to hold over Implosion as well to go with it.
It feels so bad. Because, like, it's so messy, too, if we're making a big 4. This Imp eventually just becomes worthless if our plan is big 4.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, and I think our plan is big 4. I actually hate
Yeah.
this.
You could go Wickstone on one of the dregs just to, make them slightly better in this combat.
Could give this Imp a plus 25.
Going for the big Imp strat.
Yeah, we could, like, honestly, it's not that bad, because, like, Imp Steward isn't terrible. I mean, it's terrible, but... Get me out of here. I don't want to do anything in that shop. I feel like Endless Imp is a dream. Plus 4 is just going to kill us, right? Well,
Yeah.
what are they going to do? The clergymen are going to do 7. Oh, yeah, he's going to die like crazy.
7, and then they're gonna get hasted too pretty often, right?
Yeah, every round spawns with haste. Like, we really want this unit draft, but I think there's cases where this is fine, and there's cases where this just ends our run right now.
I think it's gonna end the run.
I also think it's going to end the run. The sheer damage output of those waves is insane. It's like...
Yeah, it's gonna be at minimum. Isn't it 9 damage and then it's like minimum 5 damage?
Yeah. So it's like this wave wave would do 21, 26, which is just gonna kill him. We'd be relying on softening them up, right?
Mm-hmm.
You still probably want to set up top
This
4.
is looking like what, like Hornbreaker, Derange on the bottom, and then torch the haste.
You think? I was thinking set them up top 4 and then kill the haste. Let
Yeah,
these
actually,
guys.
I like that more because it's gonna be A, less damage, and then B, in case you can't kill the haste on the bottom floor, it's gonna make your life much easier.
Yeah. It sucks that we lost that space, but these two should do well enough together, right? Hey, and he gets a free slay.
Ooh,
Very juicy. We also get to set up like this for... We get to make the world's strongest drag. I think you just keep pinging haste.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna come away from this combat fine. Like, if we had taken the trial, right, we would have been fine, I'm pretty sure. But a lot of things went right in this trial.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of times that trial is just death. Oh, wait, I want to just kill you? Because we want to get this slay.
You have impressive or whatever.
Yeah, but we don't want to kill them, though. Because we want this to go up for the slay.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Smart.
I played that imp and went, wait, that's wrong. Alright. Solid. And, I mean, yeah, you may as well ping the
Dang,
haste.
dang.
Yeah. Pretty free combat. I mean, Wrathful, he's impressing me a little bit here, I gotta say.
I don't think it's necessarily wrathful. I feel like Slay Prince would have done just as well, just hanging out behind the deranged brute, but...
Yeah, but consider the following, though. Look at this. Boom, we get the imp up there.
you just put I mean, I guess Burnout Boy is still burning out.
Yeah. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna put a train steward up there? No, we need the moral support of this imp. Boom, look at that. Impressive. I'm actually
God.
I'm such a genius.
What a big brain maneuver.
I am a master. Alright, we took no damage. No trial, but no damage. I can't believe they offered us Ritual of Battle twice.
You should have fucking taken.
I,
You should have taken. Look at this fledgling imp. You should have taken the consumer.
we picked Fledgling Imp, right?
I mean, Hornbreak's not bad either, but I think with the deranged brute,
Yeah.
pretty good choice.
I have not been respecting Hornbreak very much lately. I gotta tell you. And then, I mean, Dripfall's nice. Being able to control entirely where the enemy units are is nice. Having ascend and descend.
We could set up on middle floor and then just leak in units from top and bottom now.
Yeah, I like Dripfall. It's weird because that's also a card that I'm kind of cooling on. Like there was a period of time where that was just an always pick from me. I think we want to go right path here.
There's an argument for left path to try to get more unit
Yes.
upgrade. I don't know if that's right though or not.
I feel like right path lets us dupe the brute. He won't be upgraded, but you only ever see 3 of these hell vents on a run, so maximizing our usage of them seems right to me. Getting as many of these on the floor with Hornbreaker Prince as possible feels good to me. And also we might find Brandon here.
True.
Or Steelworker, right? If this wasn't a Hellhorn banner, I think I would lean against it.
Now my question is, are you gonna do the caverns first before the hellbent? There's like the the events that give modifiers to units, I imagine you want to hit that
Yeah,
first
yeah.
and then try to do the upgrades.
Yeah, I think we go Banner, Caverns, Hellvent.
Mhm.
I mean,
We're
I
talking
don't.
about it being an option.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Like, it's really weird because we're getting into territory where it's like I have too many units and not enough ways to move them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I still think he's okay. He's just weird.
Keep in mind we're about to duplicate a unit, so that's been taken to mind too with like space consideration right now.
Yeah, I mean, right now our entire plan is just like set up a reasonable. I guess he could go on first floor and just knock enemies away, right? Like he doesn't have to be.
That's a good point. It doesn't have to be on the floor with the prince.
All right, Rail Beater. Here's your time to shine, my man. And event is the old rare draft pick event. I think you never pick Umbra, like ever.
Yeah, because you're gonna get Shadow Siege.
Or yeah, or like a bunch of morsel cards.
Yeah.
Stygian's fine and Awoken's fine. I mean, we can bring up the logbook real quick. I think it's fine to just bring up the logbook and take a look. You go rare, you go Awoken, and you go. I think the rail spike is fine. Cycle of Life. Oh, we could try to hit Cycle of Life for our Hornbreaker Prince.
Or Spreading Spores.
Yeah, or Spreading Spores.
Either of those are pretty sweet right now.
Yeah, either of those are like huge. The Stygian has, of course, like the most, Bloodstone Totem. And then these two cards as well. Ice Empire, Siren Song, Gifts for a Guard. Like, the way that I look at this, the longer that I play and see this event is like, Stygian is your safe pick. You're probably picking up something you can use here. And then Awoken is the high roll. Two of these are great, and the rest of these are like not so great.
I mean, but some of them are just bad, but some of them are like still pretty okay.
Mm-hmm. I think Awoken, right?
I like Awoken too here. I think go big or go home.
Okay. You like Rail Spike or you like Channel Song? I kind of like Channel Song, but
have
we
a lot
are.
of units in the deck right now.
Yeah.
You're gonna Channel Song a Dreg.
All right.
That's not great.
That's not great. Let's take Rail Spike. I think that Rail Spike is a fine.
Yeah.
I've come around on it a lot because like you get to play the cards you draw off of it, and then Dupe Brute, right? You think Dupe Brute?
I think you do Brute.
All right. There's like a pretty high chance that despite all of our hard work, we're just gonna get smashed into the floor by Daedalus here. It is Plating Seal, which I think is like middle of the pack for difficulty. Okay.
We took that horn break.
Yeah, I mean now we just dodge them all. I think we set up middle floor, right? Like you said.
Yeah.
Pretty easy. And we'll just... I think we want to ping this imp just in case. Right?
What are you gonna put in there? Like another imp in case you draw it?
Yeah, in case I draw a fledgling imp or welder help, right?
That seems right to me.
It's like, usually this is a waste. We could ping one of the 5/1s, but it shouldn't be that bad. Oh no, my drag. Yo, Daedalus, you're really killing it up there, my man. He's really doing the Lord's work. And I think we'll just drip fall this guy in, right?
You're gonna want to ascend him because he's taking 10 damage isn't huge.
We can just chump it with dregs.
Oh, yep, you are correct.
And I don't want him taking this damage. Like, we can make him take 0. Although his damage taken shouldn't matter too much. The obvious thing you can see coming up as a problem, would you taking 29? We're gonna take 5 unless we draw a torch, I think.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. I mean, this prince, I think he scales up a lot stronger once we get out of this section of the game as well. Like once we get out of here, he's gonna start popping off a little bit. I believe. Rail Beater just in time to hit the most important wave. Thanks, Rail Beater.
Now, do you ascend Rail Beater up?
Nah, because he's gonna go after the prince then.
I know, but like, you just have him on the floor.
I mean, he's only...
He would get the KO, I think, on the on what's his name.
I guess that's true. How afraid am I? I mean, by that, we could also send a drag up there, and it doesn't... I feel like Rail Beater wants to be down here, but then again, Prince is just gonna start killing everything with the Deranged Brood on his side.
Yeah.
Alright, sure. You've convinced me. And we get to send his body flying backwards for collateral damage. Oh, it doesn't work that way.
That'd be a pretty crazy mechanic to Rail Beater hits someone into the boss, it does damage.
That would be really cool. Oh. Well, that's an interesting draw. I'm thinking we're gonna play Train Steward here. What do you think?
There's a chance you're gonna play Impressive.
Yeah, for sure. And then I think we're gonna play some Train Stewards. We're gonna take 5, unfortunately, but that's a strange draw right there, I gotta say. Hey, Rail Beater, he's cleaning up, I gotta say. Good call moving him down. Hornbreaker Prince is struggling to get his kills in, but...
Oh, there's the drip fall.
yeah. Right on time, too.
How much rage has he got right now?
He's at 3. He's at 33 from this 3 rage, because he's getting plus 18.
He's picking off a kill.
Yeah, he is. I think we may as well Rail Spike. Great draw, honestly.
Yeah, this drag's gonna be...
My man. Why is... oh, because the heavy gets knocked back and then the backline gets picked off there. Look at that. Alright. Wait, does this rage imp just let me kill this guy? Not quite. He does.
Not quite a kill,
Oh, wait, yeah, he does. Right? No? Oh, because he's dazed. I'm an idiot.
you know.
I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna get the kill because the imp does 7 damage. 22, it's also only 24 still.
Yeah.
Alright. You think the 1 rage is worth the 5 damage? I think not. I didn't really give you a chance to
Keep in mind, 1 rage is like plus what, 6 right now?
yeah, we could have done the math. Oh, he stays alive at 46 right now, so we get 1 more round out of this. And we win though.
It was close.
I actually should not ascend this because I'll be stealing 14 armor from the prince, which is probably enough to cost us the run.
Not the run. They'll just go up to the top 4 and that voided up drag. Fair business.
That's true. The drag will just fucking rip this dude apart. Alright. It's a run with a bunch of units that I never would want to use in my life, and yet.
There it is. Impelate.
The fucking imp build, dude. What the hell?
It was all there right in front of you.
Could Wickless Recruitment. The dregs.
Could Formless Child.
The dregs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my. I mean,
how do you feel about taking Demon Fiend here and then getting the energy upgrade first?
I feel like that's not bad since we're just making a big 4. Just checking the fell with Spell Shield. I feel like that's not bad.
How do you feel about taking Alpha Fiend?
I feel like we'll be taking Alpha Fiend and then pivoting into a new run.
Okay.
And then Paraffin Thug is worth considering as well.
I feel like the issue with Paraffin Thug right now is that we need upgrades on other cards first, more importantly.
Yeah, I feel like...
If we spend the money on upgrading Paraffin Thug to then make us more money, it's cool, but like, by the time we get to the end of the game and that finally pays itself off, we're at the end of the game.
Yeah, I think the big thing to note as well is we're not seeing Brandon Warrior. This was our last chance to see him. I think it's fine to pick Demon Fiend. And just take energy. Alright. We survived.
Sure.
We sure did. I feel like we want to go right path and just get removal.
Yeah, we need to get rid of some of the train stewards.
The drags, you know, everything. And we get to upgrade our champion.
Do you try to pivot to Slay?
No, I feel like we go all in on Wrathful here. We got the two boys. I feel like we're going in on Wrathful.
I agree.
Maybe multi-strike.
We just want anything that we can do to just maybe give him more armor. Alloy would be nice.
Yeah, any armor card right now. Branding right is the nuts. I didn't even consult you on that pick because, like, what the
Nah,
fuck?
you didn't have to. Don't worry.
Hey, do you want to take Paraffin Enforcer?
Yo, but double stack on what's it called?
We missed that lady of the house. I like putting a +10 onto a torch here.
I mean, it's sad, but
We have the money. It turns torch into a good enough card, and then I like -1 on Dripfall.
I agree 100%.
I think we want to. I mean, we could roll this because rolling into a holdover for Hidden Passage or Driftfall is really nice.
Yeah.
Huh. Now, which one do you take? I think Hidden
Is there,
Passage.
is there a reason why we want to upgrade Driftfall right now? Right, that's like the question.
Yeah.
Or like, is there a reason why we want to like save and upgrade? Like, is there a better upgrade slot on Dripfall for the second? Like, do you want to put
Permafrost, maybe?
permafrost on it? I don't know.
I like Hidden Passage more because it lets us split up enemy waves and get that first slay a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
And like we can...
That's pretty sweet too.
Yeah, it lets you like split double heavy waves apart. I personally find Hidden Passage to be better.
I agree.
Alright, and then we're gonna throw it a -1.
Yeah.
Alright.
What the plus 10 spell power on the torching? We make it do 22 damage.
And then maybe we could add a way to make it consume as well. Alright. Probably remove Train Stewards and then Torches and then Dregs if we have any removals left. Spell Shield 2 is kind of scary here, right? It's not that scary.
I mean, we only have torches. How I guess
Impressive,
yeah.
but... So I guess the question becomes, are we able to deal with this combat through just our units?
I mean, with Demon Fiend,
Yeah.
a little bit better.
I think we can do this.
Yeah, I don't think we're relying too much on spell damage.
Yeah. I feel like we're ridiculously weak right now.
It'll be fine. It will be fine.
Will it?
No,
No.
I was lying. It's looking like
Middle floor.
Hornbreaker, Railbeater, or Hornbreaker second floor, Railbeater first floor.
Yeah, I agree. Can't even throw an imp.
Yeah.
I mean, we can torch him to get him to rage. You ever think that's worth it?
That's a good question. I don't think it's necessary. And I guess drag on third floor to get a collector.
Yeah, we could drag to stop a curse, but I don't think that's a big deal.
Well, you want him to live so he gets slayed next.
Yeah, that's the other part of it. Ah, hell. Do you take the 3 damage to play Demon Fiend? Yeah, right?
I think so, yeah, I think
I mean,
we do.
he's gonna save us a lot more than 3 damage. The drag floor is coming together, baby.
Oh no.
These enemies are gonna be quaking in their boots. We need to ascend this Demon Fiend as soon as possible, I think.
Yeah.
Although, you know, like, we're never killing heavies anyway.
You drip fall range, or yeah, you can just play him there. What am I talking about?
Yeah. Also, we can't play him up here.
Now.
Alright, I mean, I don't think we want to drip fall anything. Do we? I guess we could move this imp out of the way.
You can move the imp down. You could drip fall that big heavy man down, but that seems bad.
Yeah, I think we just do this, and then, I don't know, maybe we end up needing to torch this spell shield off. We're gonna take damage on this combat, almost certainly.
Yeah.
There's no world where we don't at least take 12. Alright. These dregs are too strong, I can't play Deranged Brute, what have we done?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you torch a drag, but it won't even kill it. It's not the plus 10 damage torch.
It's crazy. You know, this one's looking a little rough. I guess we just throw down armor. We're gonna take a ton of damage.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
6, and then this is gonna do a lot, and then this one's gonna do a lot. Railbeater's also dying.
He's done his job more or less.
Yeah, Hornbreaker Prince has gotten his strong start. I think now we want to start torching our own prince here, just to start getting the rage flowing.
Yeah, now that he's got a deranged brute behind him, I think that'll be worthwhile.
And we can just send him to the Shadow Realm. Bye-bye.
Now, do you put a drag down on the top floor again still?
I mean, I guess, since they'll be dead by the time the Deranged Brute gets back around, right?
Probably.
The drag top floor was not a joke. Serious business. Oh, he died exactly. Huh.
That's very convenient.
And we can now send our boy up. Play that.
That's extremely good.
Yeah.
That'll prevent a lot. I mean, we're still taking quite a bit of hits here, but like that prevents a decent chunk of.
Yeah, we're gonna take 12. Or no, we're not taking 12. We're taking
Now, was there a unit in our deck
18.
that we should have waited on playing those stewards for? I don't think so, right? Is there nothing in there?
No, not on this round anyway. I guess we can ascend a train
Awoken.
steward.
The Awoken Rails.
Oh yeah. I wonder, I guess, so I think you want to ascend this first. The reasoning being, there's a world where we draw Deranged Brute and Hidden Passage back off of this, right? You know what I'm saying?
So you ascend him, play the Rail Spike, and see if you can draw Deranged Brute and, what's it called? You did not.
What a great draw, though.
You can torch Porcupine a couple times and
Yeah, we can, I guess. Oh,
it's a thing.
misplayed. We didn't play the drag. He missed the rage. Fucking throwing.
I think you'll make it through this combat, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Extremely good. Great work.
We're great against bosses. We just have nothing for heavies. We really wanted to get Brandon to help with the heavies. I think that our heavy plan is going to just have to be multi-strike on the Brute.
Demon Fiend?
Yeah, Demon Fiend,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Brute.
You...
I think March of
March of
Shields.
Shields?
Yeah. I feel like that's a pretty no-brainer pick up there.
Mhm.
These cards
Power.
suck. I guess we
Power
could
of Death.
we could put him on the top floor and let him harvest all the dying dregs, and then he'll do like...
That's not a good plan.
What? No way.
What about Memories of the Melted? Can we do anything cool with that?
No, it's just gonna add too much garbage. We gotta get this deck thinned out. We're doomed, man. We're doomed.
No, it's going great.
This run is fucked.
It's going great. What are you talking about?
This
We need a
is-
good shop.
we
just
need-
one good shop to go really well.
Alright.
There's not. Oh, there's Rage. There's Rage.
Yeah.
On the Brute.
Rage for the Brute?
Or do you put it on Demon Fiend?
I don't
You go
know.
all in.
I feel
I
like...
like it on Brute just because it guarantees that Brute's
Yeah.
gonna also get that damage buff.
Yeah, I also feel that way. I mean, we could put Quick on the Rail Beater.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's not good though.
It's like, there's one round where he gets to have that work for him.
It's not worth the money. Is the issue.
No, it's not.
More Rage. Put that on the other Brute.
I feel like we go
There's
all
no
in on
second.
one. Yeah, I think we go all in on one and then we just dupe him again. Although, maybe we look for the multi-strike instead. Leave the slot open for the multi-strike.
I personally like spreading it a little bit more, just for
Yeah.
consistency.
Alright.
So, like, I can see the argument for going all in and
And just... It's been quick endless in both of our shops, which is a disaster.
Do you think that we want to purge another train steward here?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna want to spend... I think that the first two purges you want to do whenever you have the money for, personally. This one, I mean, maybe we have a shot, right? Maybe we'll go against Self-Made Harpy here. Oh no. This is
I
a
mean,
really hard combat.
I think the plan here is going to be a third floor setup with our main strat.
You think so?
And then just like
Imps and dregs.
imps and dregs to stall.
You-
I don't know what else you're gonna do.
Yeah, you want to try the trial here? Sycophants aren't that scary, I feel like.
They're the two ones that give everyone else +2, right?
Yeah.
When they die. Yeah, it's not too bad.
I think it's... yeah, and also it'll give us a bunch of starting rage on our champion, actually. I think this is good.
Actual worst case scenario is they do what, like 14 damage? for the
Yeah,
fight?
well, they're gonna... if we're setting up top four, the second group, if we don't wipe out, is gonna do like 6 or 4 each. They're gonna do... This group will do 12, because the front one will get picked by Hornbreaker Prince. Like, this group always does 6 because of the days, right? But, like, then the first one dies and gives everyone else +2.
I would say...
I think top 4, though, for sure, right?
I mean, there's an argument for middle floor, too, but I don't know.
I feel like more... I think we want to maximize the amount of rage he's getting, so getting the extra 6 from these 3.
That makes sense.
38 to start. If we get rage doesn't decay, I think this run is winnable. I think we throw these dregs away, right?
No matter where they're going, they're dead, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
The only argument is like hold on to them for boss round, but alright.
I mean, like I said before, we can use them to stall out the boss somehow.
Yeah, maybe. You only need 2 for that though. Well. Oh dear.
What do you do? What do you do here?
I think that Rail Beater is not that important in this combat.
You go like Demon Fiend Deranged Brute on mid floor.
You can only play one.
You can't do that.
I think you do Demon Fiend Drag on this floor.
Yeah.
Although maybe you do. Maybe the Deranged Brute is more important.
It's debatable, but the issue right now is you just put Deranged Brute down. I mean, you can put Rail Beater in front.
Yeah, and then the drag, right? We can keep him alive. I think that he's more important for killing the boss, and I think Fiend is more important for killing everything else. But I think that if we get this brute up here, then Hornbreaker Prince starts killing heavies for us. I think this is the way to go.
We have to remember the boss is Rude.
Yeah, Crystal Cloak.
And, yeah, we need to still figure out a way to have the Crystal Cloak not just walk up there and smack.
Yeah, and I think the plan is just play Demon Fiend late, honestly. I think that's the secret strat. So the trial's gonna do, what, 18 to us here?
Yeah.
18 for 150 gold. You can debate whether or not you agree with that choice. I think we torch this always. And we may as well grab the 19 armor while we can here. And, I don't know, throw a drag away. Yeah, we still have a lot of burnout. Some of these turns feel pretty straightforward. Railbeater doing exactly what he needs to do there.
Is Prince getting the sleigh up top there?
He is.
Okay, good.
He is getting the sleigh.
Doing nothing, so who cares? Perfect.
It's really tragic that we've been drawing the cards so late, right? The rage is...
I assume here you don't even want to save Railbeater. You want at least one heartbeat to get up so that you can get the sleigh again, right?
That's a good point. I think you're right. We wanna kill one of them, I think.
Yeah.
This way, Brute takes... Oh no, not with Impressive. You fool. What have I done? Alright. We should have torched one of them.
Yeah. I realize it now afterwards.
And then we just kill
Not
these.
that it matters too much. The plan is to put him in the back line still, so that 10 damage probably won't matter. But
yeah, hopefully. Wow, it's actually bottom 2 cards. That's insane.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. What you can do is you can put March on anyone, I guess. You put March somewhere and then you draw with Awoken's Rail Spike.
Yeah, we could send Welder Helper up to the front. I guess we want him getting the rage. Yeah. I think we're going to... Are we drawing into Torch Hidden Passage? Okay. Like, I guess we just put our armor here.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Although, actually, what are you at? You're at 20. If we put armor on this Welder Helper, he can take 3 rounds off. I think we always want to put this guy down here.
Yeah.
As he says. Agree. And I think that this armor is worth it. And we'll Rail Spike these 2 cards. Send you up. This drag goes in front. And we have a decent shot at this, I think. Certainly is strange. Another Marcha Shield. Wow. Unfortunately, it does not change this floor. I think we actually want to send our Welder Helper up to the middle floor.
Yeah, I kind of like that too.
Yeah. And we drip fall him back down to make the enemy confused.
No, I don't agree with that.
I think we drip fall this imp, actually.
That makes sense.
One more round, yeah. What's he doing up there? Nothing. So now we got to do the numbers on maximizing the amount of rounds we get against Crystal Cloak. We can pretty safely assume that we're going to hit a torch. I mean, we have to hit a torch.
Yeah, like very literally, you have to hit 2 torches.
Yeah. So at 13 damage per round, you're at 20. Either way, this March of Shields buys us an extra round, basically.
Not if you put it on the back end. Put it on the back end. It still dies in 1 hit.
No, it's plus 14. Not plus 10, because Railhammer. Yeah, I remember when we picked Railhammer, we had hopes and aspirations.
Yeah, and now it's helping our imps out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we could actually send her up for a free trigger of Slay.
Yeah, but you could also, and this is maybe crazy, but you can put Demon Fiend down and ascend him up.
Oh yeah, he's probably, you know, that's probably a good idea. Good thing you're here.
And then towards the back, yeah, there you go. You got it.
Mm-hmm.
You figured it
Although
out.
maybe we should have left Demon Fiend down here to eat up these 13 damages.
Yeah, that's also a good point.
We'll see.
I think she's
I
extremely
think,
good.
yeah, I think we have it. Yeah. Look at that, 87.
Now, what if you decided to ascend the Harpy? Or whatever her name is.
And then we descend her back down.
Does that work?
No.
Oh, okay.
When she goes up, she just kills everyone on the floor below her. Alright, I mean, 18 damage. We only took damage from the trial, which is kind of inspiring.
Ram, it's here at last.
I mean, was kind of eyeballing that Inferno. Card answers a lot of our problems, and we're never set. We're always going to have a 4 that's free.
Basically. There's an argument for Rage Serum, too. Once
Is
we are set up... Yeah, once we are set up, we have both our brutes down. It's 0 cost, and it's what? 2, 6... It's 0 cost. I can do the math, don't tell me.
Okay.
18 damage. 0 cost, 18 plus 18 on a unit.
Yeah, but then it goes away in 3 turns.
Shush.
I feel like Inferno answers a lot of our problems.
No, I agree.
I'm going to pick Inferno. Oh, hey. You want to just win the game?
I mean, we're gonna need some hits.
Yeah, it's kind of messy, right? Like, I guess it's kind of messy because he does need to be taking damage.
Yeah, that's also a good point.
Maybe it's not that good. Mortal Entrapment?
I don't like Mortal Entrapment.
What about Sacred Wicks to bring back our imps?
What about our dregs though? We're gonna bring back our imps.
Yeah, well, then we get really strong dregs because we have hollow drippings for them. Do we have a spell that we really want to put holdover or like any upgrades on? Probably Inferno. This is a moment where I think the right path looks juicy. We just gotta see if we'll see another Merchant of Magic before. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like we got another merchant coming up soon there.
Mm-hmm. And we don't need to go to 2.
Yeah.
We mostly just need -1s.
Now, at the next hell vent, what do we do? We have a hell vent on the right side there.
Yeah. I think we just dupe another brute.
You think so?
Yeah.
Critical mass brutes.
Yeah, like honestly.
Okay.
Just
like it.
fill a floor.
Let's again though hit the
cavern.
first.
It is. Huh. I like Unnamed Tome. I think this is just like an auto take in almost every deck for me.
Trying to think. I mean,
It's basically you take this and then you flip a coin, and if it's heads and you fight living armor, you get to go, hey, we just free kill the boss.
that's true. That's true.
I guess maybe not against the Seraph.
I'm thinking about Umbra though, and if there's a way we can use it, but I don't think that. Really...
Oh, I mean, I guess actually it is really strong. Once he gets up to really high rage numbers, he could just start wiping entire floors.
I think he's not getting rage numbers fast
But
enough.
I think if we're all inning on these 3 deranged brutes, and he's gonna start gaining 3 rage a round, or 3 rage per hit. I actually do kind of like that.
And then the cool thing about that is if he's wiping out entire floors, he's getting slay triggers on every enemy.
Yeah, I mean this is the high roll pick, right?
Yeah.
If we have everything go right, he's gonna kill everything. Our Hornbreaker Prince is going to he's gonna hit once and the entire world's gonna quake. And now to make this work, we just gotta remove a bunch of garbage. Probably start.
Maybe you want to remove hollow drippings. I don't know.
Hollow drippings goes away though, and torches do not.
That is true. I was thinking between dregs too, and when you think about it, dregs also do go
Yeah.
pretty quickly.
The only there's torches have I guess if hollow drippings was worse, I guess if it costs energy or something, because torches, I guess if torch was better, right? Because these cards don't go away, but they're about as useful as hollow drippings at this point in the run.
Yeah, I like getting rid of torch.
I think is the way to go. Now the 12 damage torch is actually pretty sweet.
Yeah, that one, of course, don't get rid of that yet.
That dude, he's kind of cool. So basically our entire run comes down to how fast do we hit that hidden passage, right?
Yeah.
I
If you
think
can super stack that floor, it'd be pretty good.
yeah, I think top floor is our setup always because it gives us an extra turn of waiting for hidden passage. You agree?
Yeah, I agree.
And then just give him that starting armor. Drag down here. I think we want to just get this imp out of here. Just in case, yeah, in case we draw one of the others.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good combat for our Hornbreaker Prince to get started on. Right, he has a decent chance of these guys are gonna start his rage up pretty well.
So this seems pretty easy. Yeah, derange middle, put the Umbra Stone on the guy while they have the chance, and then I don't know, do whatever you want down here. Probably torch the 9-2 there.
What are you getting? You're getting 6 armor. Yeah, probably best to just torch this. I was thinking about if it's worth it to maybe hope for the trample getting there, but it's not gonna. Trample's already gonna do something though. He's gonna get a slay he otherwise wouldn't, right? Don't armor top floor.
Bunch, I think.
It's, their 10 armor might make it awkward. Oh my god!
I forgot they had 10 armor.
But he still kills them all because of the rage. He's just gonna tear them apart. Oh my god, we're getting there. We don't even really need.
You put demon form or demon fiend on the bottom.
No, I don't think so. He's gonna take too long to get to do anything.
Yeah.
I think that we need to make sure that we leave. I guess we should. I shouldn't have played both dregs here. We should leave one space in case we hit the brute before the other draw or before the other. But the reason our draws seem so bad is probably because we have so many units that have draw priority. Like we can probably. I think we actually need to start removing these draw priority units so we hit all of our core units quicker.
So
AKA
I've
these
heard
two.
People talking about draw priority, and I don't fully understand the mechanic yet. I'm guessing you've taken the time to learn it.
Yeah,
what's
so
to do with the order in which they are added to your deck? They have priority when you
Nah,
around or something like that. Or something?
I'm pretty sure the way it works is just that certain units have priority, meaning that like they're in a pool that has to be drawn. Like you basically have to draw units that you draft every turn until you've drawn them all. So like you can't. Yeah, basically. I mean, you're not far off, right? It's essentially just that all of the units that we have drafted on this run are required to be drawn. Like, you have to draw at least one unit every turn, essentially. There may be more nuance to it than that, but that's all I ever bothered to learn.
I think you just freaking nuke what's
bottom
his name?
floor, yeah.
Yeah, or, I think, unfortunately, Railbeater must pass.
Salute. It's a shame, right? We hit the other brute ahead of a holdover card, but we need to like we got some work to do here. We got some cleaning up to do. You want to rail spike for 1 here? You want to rail spike this dead weight? There's a lot of really bad hits.
I think you rail spike just to get out of your deck at this point.
Yeah, I agree. I'll play on the wrong floor.
Oh, what a fantastic get!
And I gave 10 armor for that throwing. You're gonna hit us for 5. That's no big deal. Alright. Is he strong enough to wipe this floor? Let's find out.
Close.
Nope.
Close. He's taking a couple of hits. Oh, the armor.
But now
Oh,
he is.
Nice.
Now he's getting 6 rage, which takes him up to. Is it really? Wow, it's plus 36 every 6 rage, huh? Basically, can I March of Shields here without any fear? I think yeah, just because we can impress it as well, right?
Yeah.
There's no real reason to hold on to this Welder Helper here. Oh my god, he's strong. He's gonna start wiping.
I don't think you even want to torch any backline here or anything, because he's gonna wipe through them.
Yeah, he's just gonna punch the world. Once we get that last brute up there too, he gets to really become an animal. Oh baby.
There he is.
We don't have space right now.
I guess you just don't even play Inferno. You just want the.
Yeah, just go get him, imp. Fuck him up.
No.
Gave a free harvest trigger, but does it matter? It might. I guess it matters because of the heavy. Alright. My desire to play the imp has... Wait, wow.
It does matter. You're taking 2 damage to your pyre because of this.
I mean, we can just torch it.
Although, you can torch it, or you can Demon Fiend.
Oh, yeah, true.
Passage again. That will get the kill.
Yeah. What a great floor. Look at that. Wow. I mean, he's gonna, because don't forget, he goes up to 3 rage per hit next. So, like...
Oh my god. He's doing it.
He's doing it. Like we're doing it, dude. All of the time that I've spent saying I don't think Wrathful Prince is that good, where am I now? Been misplaying, we should be torching Fel.
It's pretty funny for the last, like, I don't know, 2 weeks-ish or so. You've been saying that Wrathful Prince is really good with spikes.
Mm-hmm.
Lo and behold, the ultimate strategy. 3 deranged brutes hanging out behind them.
All you gotta do is have your first draft give you deranged brute consumer of crowns, and then you go, oh fuck, I guess we have to go deranged brute. We took 5 damage total.
There's a, oh my god, last stand.
Oh my god. Is it, he's not getting a ton of rage though. I guess he's going up to 3. The question is, do you think Spike might be a little better? This is gonna be worth probably around 6 rage.
Yeah, we have 4 energy, right? Is the thing?
Yeah.
2?
I guess Last Stand is probably better, right?
Last Stand is like a good permafrost because we'll save it for the relentless combat, basically.
Alright, give it a shot. And then, what do you take here? Probably draw.
Not space.
Not space. No, there's no reason to take space. I mean, is energy more important than draw here? I think not.
I think energy would be the choice if we had taken the spike.
Yeah, I think we'll go draw. Alright. What's our next? It's like Merchant of Magic, removal, Pyre health? Yeah, this is a good path, right?
Yeah.
You agree? I mean, maybe...
I agree.
Maybe we could...
I don't think we need the rage. And we
Yeah.
can get it on the next... we can get the trinket shop on the next floor, too.
I think we remove Demon Fiend Rail Beater here.
I'm not sure about Demon Fiend. Yeah, we still have Dregs, we still have...
Yeah, I mean, we'd be removing him for the draw priority.
Oh, that's a good point. I'm all aboard Rail Beater. I don't know about Demon Fiend, though. He's been kind of not bad.
He's okay. We can come back to Demon Fiend. Let's look at our Merchant. Permafrost. Wow. Not bad. I think we want to -1 Inferno, because... Yeah, I think we want to -1 Inferno. How do you feel about that?
I agree with this as well.
Okay. And then...
Oh, gotta get that spell damage on Inferno, dude. Is that a break point anywhere? That's killing.
It's killing the heavies on. It's the Clipped Guardians, the 105 health guys. That is actually a break point. Although it would have been a bad break point in our last combat. We should just save our money. I think we'll roll because there's a few things we can find here that's good. Holdover is pretty good.
You put holdover on Inferno?
I think so, because this will make it so that it's not so difficult to get those first kills off for our prince. 190 going down to 90 should be good. Could also go for the March of Shields.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that or March? I don't
think we need it, yeah.
Armor is super good.
Yeah, I'm going Inferno.
You could give it the spell cost decrease too, so it's free 14 armor every turn.
Yeah, but we shouldn't need it, I think.
I agree.
I think we will spell cost it though.
It's that or it's the Umbra Stone, but even that's not.
Torch. Alright. Decent. And then, okay. So you don't think we should remove Demon Fiend?
I can be convinced. I want to point that out. When I said that before, I wasn't thinking about draw priority.
Yeah.
How do the Welder Imps work with the
Imps do not have priority because you don't draft them. It's so the priority units are Demon Fiend and these 3 brutes. Essentially, if we remove Demon Fiend, we can reasonably expect to draw through all of our brutes and then start drawing normally within 3 turns.
Okay.
I think since we're all-inning Hornbreaker Prince, there's really no reason to hold on to Demon Fiend.
No, I agree. I agree with that.
I think that at this point, this 50 damage also falls off like crazy because we're going up against 190s and 145s. Oh wow, he gets Rage 4 here? I thought it was Rage 3.
That makes sense,
That's insane.
A lot of them...
Yeah. They double every time. Oh wow, so Rage 4 I actually feel a lot more confident in. Good thing we didn't take the tome.
I think Armor 20 here is a death sentence because that's the multi-strike guy, right?
Yeah, it really is a death sentence.
We need to be able to reliably pick him off with torches.
Mind you, he has 6 health. We only have 2 torches. We'll be killing him every round with Inferno eventually.
Oh, maybe with Inferno we want to go with the Armor Trial then. I don't know.
How important is 400 gold for us, I guess?
You're pretty broke right now.
Do we want anything particularly from the merchants, I guess? I think we can take this. It's really close. This is the interesting thing, because this is a trial that I would take with confidence if we had like 40 more health. But This trial could go wrong and kill us. Here's what I'll say. I think that because it's multi-strike, we can take this with a little more confidence. Because he's going to be gaining 8 rage from every enemy, he's going to start killing enemies very quickly.
I agree, and I think money's pretty important. So.
Yeah. Finding a good relic, finding the ability to just remove like 3 dregs. Also, we have the ability to split these multi-strikers away if it becomes really dire.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. It's really just our first time through the deck that is difficult. I think that we can win this game with confidence if we get down to around 20 to 25 cards. Oh, or if we just draw Inferno turn 1.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah. Top 4 setup?
100%, yeah. Top 4. You can put the fledgling imp in there too for a little bit of rage if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm. Although if we play him, I guess we can just put him in front.
If we put him in front, we're not getting rage hits off him.
Yeah. Do you Inferno this? I think you do, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure, because we'll still be fine.
We need it held over, I believe, more so than killing the 2 units there.
Yeah, we can do this. Now this 4 we might want to let go. We could just Inferno this and take the Collector.
Yeah, I like Infernoing the middle floor and then playing both Brutes below. Or not below, like on the second floor.
Yeah, on the floor. We just gotta watch out because we do need to get our Hornbreaker Prince scaling at some point. We need him to be taking hits and getting kills.
Fine.
I think this wave we want to let go up because this won't outright kill him. This is 10, this is 30, 36 because this guy also has the death.
The death trigger. Yeah, he'll be fine.
He'll be fine. He'll gain a ton of rage. Like, how much rage does he get off of this? I guess it's.
Well, I think Deathman's gonna die if you play both Brutes on. Or I mean.
No, because this 4 will just kill one of them for sure. I still think we play them both.
And then I think Dragon Front will take it.
He'll take a 5 and then he dies exactly. Well, he dies by 1, but we can do something about that, I'm sure. There's a lot of ways we can save him here. I'm not sure it's that big of a deal that he dies, to be honest. Although losing this is kind of tough. I still think it's fine. Right? I mean, we can't do anything about it. The only thing we could even think about doing is Infernoing this 4.
Which is not good.
No, that is probably a mistake, I would argue.
It does kill both of them.
Yeah, it does, indeed.
I guess you want an Inferno bottom 4 here now?
I mean, do we though? I feel like we want to let these little goons go up because they're worth 29 armor each.
That's true.
I'm a little worried.
It doesn't mean you lose holdover though.
Yeah, but like I think that this is okay to let go.
Okay.
I'm a little concerned. We're gonna take some damage from this floor, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe his rage generation is actually with Lance Stand. No. We're gonna take some damage from this floor, I think. Let's see what we get here. We need to draw Ascend, maybe. Okay. 127. If we Ascend our boy, we're doing 205. Ah. Interesting. I mean, I guess we play 3 drags first here.
What's in your draw for Woken's?
Impressive. As long as we hit impressive and not these other 4 cards, this is fine. This Rage Imp comes in clutch.
Pretty good odds.
Yeah, it's 4 and 5, if my math is correct. Hey, look at that. And we got a dead weight.
Perfect.
Alright, yeah, he's gonna go insane here, I think. Although he is taking damage. Why is he taking damage? Oh, because he's not getting the kills. These guys are.
Yeah. Giving him March here is pretty good.
After this round, though, it's completely fine because he's gaining.
Yeah, he's gonna get a lot of rage, and then you
can stand it. All right.
The issue is he might not survive the next because he's not getting the armor from slaying. You might want to torch. Can you pick off?
Nah, no way.
The torch here? No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I think we're going to torch him.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's worth it.
It's gonna be tough. I guess we're gonna need to draw something to help us manipulate this floor, which we of course do.
Would be good.
Yeah. So
I think you want to drip fall down the multi-striker, right?
Yes, I agree. I was thinking the same thing. We could also
And
ascend it
you
and
can
just...
send someone up as well, yeah.
So, well, if removing the multi-striker takes this from death to fine, right? Because this is only 20 instead of 40.
20,
So,
and then the death triggers on those guys, right?
yeah, but he'll gain the armor because he'll kill them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think it's better to ascend. We can drip fall him and then we can just ascend something else.
Yeah, I was gonna say also you can drip fall him and then Inferno the bottom floor and kill both the multi strikers if you wanted to.
That's true.
But I don't know how dangerous that's gonna be.
I
Only
think...
that first of all, that's an extremely dangerous floor. I'm now realizing because it's now 2 multi strikers, so everyone's hitting 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I think you're right.
Make of that what you will.
No, you're right. The play that I was thinking was like, okay, so here, let me take you through what I'm thinking here.
Okay.
I'm thinking we just play Last Stand here because he'll go up to his rage doubles to. I think his rage gets to. I haven't done the numbers, but he's gonna get another 90 attack. He's doing 130.
Wipe the floor, basically.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's gonna wipe the floor, and in the worst case, we can just ascend one of these. This is 45. It's 75, so we can just ascend one of these away. No, I think you're right. I think so it's good to talk through the plan, but I think that we get more rage and more armor out of playing Last Stand the next turn and playing Inferno on this floor.
Okay.
I think that you are correct in this play. And I also think this is a safe play. This play is kind of weird that I'm talking about.
I like where your head was at though.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. We should hidden passage one of these guys just so we hold on to it. We can use that to basically just split the boss from from its wing conduit. I mean, we can just wait.
Just Inferno the wing.
Yeah, but we get a slide trigger like this.
Oh, you're right.
And we can just wait. He'll get 4 more rage. He'll get a slay trigger. We can last
still
stand.
can just Inferno the
Yeah, I mean we may as well, and we can torch him.
Oh hell yeah!
Got through his armor, easy.
Do you play? What do you do with this welder helper?
Go get him, buddy. Oh no, I can't watch. It's too horrible. I can't watch.
I can.
You can.
Yeah.
Hardcore. All right, and now the welder helper joins the top floor.
And then he gets dripped.
Alright, get him, buddy. Alright, he's going insane. We gave him that moment where he thought he was going to get to win the game, and then he just... Oh, no. He died.
What a way to go.
Unlucky. 109 armor. Yeah, he's up to 520 here. That's 80 rage.
That's ridiculous.
That's a lot of rage. And don't forget, he also only gets stronger. And we didn't even get all of our deranged brutes out of that. We got out of the trial taken 0. Very nice.
Okay. Imp in a box.
Battering ram.
The obvious correct answer here is Dark Deal.
Yeah.
It's pretty great right now.
The thing is it?
Yeah.
I feel like he scales up well enough as is.
Even if if it's bad, then it's still you can just throw it on deranged brute.
Yeah, but the thing that I wanna, it's 5 damage for 11 on rage, which is good, but I feel like he's scaling up so quickly. I guess it's fine, right? I think that I have an aversion because I want to get us down to a very small amount of cards.
Yeah, that's a good point. We should talk it, right?
Yeah, I think that this is the sort of decision that at the outset you look at this and you go, oh yeah, that's not a big deal, but this one draw can make a big difference on our setup. I think that after we get through setting up, this is a no-brainer pickup. This card is great, but that first time through the deck is scary. But
seeing that last combat, I think you are right that we don't need more rage.
But then again, we did almost leak a heavy, right? It came very close, and we also almost lost him. And the damage output on Temperate is nothing to mess around with, don't forget. This is a boss that routinely puts out waves that do 60 plus damage.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he needs that damage quicker. We did end up in that fight torching our dude for raid, right?
Yeah, I think
in that situation, Dark Deal's gonna be a lot better.
Yeah, I think we take it.
But there is Imp in the box to get it golded though, is the issue.
I misclicked.
Turned on death is perfect.
Go back and pick up the tomb that we skipped for that.
Again, in golf it's too late to get it to work.
Yeah.
We don't even really like it that much. And then
Although-
Consuming Blade.
So, the problem was the Hornbreaker Prince almost died on his first round before he got his first slay in. With the Dark Deal, maybe we can take this. We have our own Rage generation for him for the early game. Plus, I think this card can help us get through awkward setup sections.
That's true as well. I can see us taking.
Alright.
But
I think I'm gonna pick it. Because we lost a Brute because we couldn't keep him alive. It helps us keep him alive as well.
that's true. That I like actually a little bit more.
Yeah. I think right path here, right?
Do you go? I mean, you want unit upgrades here. I think. Do you want to go for the 4th brute?
Yeah, I mean, I do. We don't really need unit upgrades because all that's going on is Brutes, and the whole run is Hornbreaker Prince. It lives and dies on how fast we get him set up. I really want to go this way for the removals.
That's true.
I think
Yeah, left path doesn't have much.
it has Pyre health, which is nice, and then we could maybe find like holdover or double stack for this card, but then we're having 3 holdovers, which gets weird. I think right path.
I want a large stone on this brute and then double it.
Oh, there's a large stone.
I mean, rage is better. The rage stone I think is better than large stone. Right?
Let's see what the trinkets are. Oh, these are kind of juicy.
Interesting stuff. I don't think now that we got rid of Demon Fiend, I don't think we need Forever Flame.
And Unbroken Horn, I think you can. I mean, shit, dude. Wait a minute. What about a 10 energy Awoken's Rail Spike? Just make the whole deck free.
Like it's not terrible, but
I think that it's actually good though, because we are gonna have a few turns where we float energy, and
I agree. I think it's worth taking. The other option is to reroll and then get 2 different relics.
yeah,
I think that Unbroken Horn is pretty close to being the average level card. So I would say it's a coin flip.
yeah.
There's
So-
a right or wrong decision.
What I'm thinking is, if we draw Awoken's Rail Spike, say turn 3 or 4, and we have Unbroken Horn, we're probably gonna float 1 or 2 energy. We can just play Awoken's Rail Spike for like 6 or 8 and get through the deck that much quicker.
Yeah.
And those cards become free. I think this is a good pickup. How about Votive Key?
No. No.
No? Alright.
I think.
we should go removals next, real quick.
Yeah.
What do you want to remove?
I'm thinking maybe a torch and a dreg.
I'm thinking Welder Helpers.
But they have 19 armor on them. Look at them.
I guess that's true.
And they don't have priority, right?
Yeah, they
The
don't.
whole thing? Yeah.
Yeah. I was just like,
I think dregs are more or less infinitely worse than they are right now.
well, the thing is, dregs are 0 and they are 1. The dregs go
Yeah,
away for
but I
free.
don't- That is true.
And
I
energy
don't know
conservation.
we do have energy conservation. That is a good point too. You know what? I can be convinced, I guess.
So here's the downside: is throwing away these dregs means that we will be feeding Shade Wings. I've had this cause me trouble in the past. Something to keep in mind.
What about just ditching more torch or ditching like the last?
This
round
torch, yeah, this torch should go for
Yeah.
sure. I agree.
Then
I mean, are there any?
what about hollow drippings? That's pretty bad too. So
Yeah, it's free though, and it consumes, right? I think that one's fine. What about impressive?
impressive. I mean, it depends.
This card does so little though.
If
guess-
you want to, like, we've had it quite a few times where you've like put a welder behind the champ and then have impressive the imp to get it out of there.
Yeah, that's right. That did save us.
So I'm a little hesitant about that. but-
Okay. All right. Maybe dregs then. Maybe.
I would remove drippings before dregs though. I think. Although I know you said before you're worried about like shadow wings getting the.
Yeah, I mean-
harvest.
Yeah, this is the same removal right here. It's a one-time draw that costs 0 that you just play. Both of them are. And I think that drag is worse because of the Shade Wings.
Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah, I think we'll just get rid of a drag. It's a tough one though, because like they're all actually we could also just get rid of this fledgling imp actually.
Well, the fledgling imp has rage on it.
Yeah, but it's rage 3.
Yeah, that's pretty bad too.
Yeah, he's not good. Goodbye, fledgling imp. Alright. Do you want to get a large stone?
Not really. I think the issue is that. Well, hold on. Let's think about it, right?
Yeah.
So, Well, we will be screwed if you take large stone and then we get the size downgrade on the middle floor.
Oh yeah, no, we can't take large stone.
You will be ruined if that
That's
happens.
right. One of the strengths of this run is that we can set up wherever we want.
And by wherever, we mean on the top floor.
Yeah, we can always set up top floor, and we can always play all of our units on the middle floor.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 120, 180. I think we want to just purge 2 cards, and then I guess.
I mean, you don't want to do any rerolls first before purging?
Yeah, we're gonna. I guess we can.
And this brute.
I mean, you know, there is.
Do you want to reroll the relic shot before purging?
I guess so. I guess so. Although this will cost us 1 purge. Because it's 120 and then it's 180. It's 300 total to purge too.
Okay.
But we could just find a really good relic in here. I think that it's worth it because we're just going to be purging dregs anyway. Ooh.
There it is. Sketches. It's here at last.
Wait a minute. Can we pick? No, we have 5 dregs in the deck.
No, yeah. We were so close.
So close. You just take Resonant Shard, right?
Yeah, I think it's pretty sweet.
That relic says
amazing, but it's just like,
yeah.
What we got going on here is pretty good.
Hey, now it's gonna be instead of just +8, it's gonna be +9.
Hell yeah.
We just do Brute here.
Thinking if there's anything else weird.
In
maybe
Passage?
there's an argument for like Last Stand maybe too. I don't know about that.
There's an argument for March of Shields. Survivability is a question mark here. I think we just do a Brute. No, okay, look, this is too much actually. Stop me. This is too much.
It's too much?
That's too much.
I can't stop you.
You mean you can just say stop?
I mean, I don't know. It's tough. It
is tough.
I don't know how good March is here. It's 14. It's not a huge amount. But I think it's sort of excessive, right? Like I think like we don't need 4 brutes.
Yeah, but I want 4 brutes.
I don't know. It makes if we take 4 brutes, it's not as big of a deal if more of them die in transitioning them up to the top.
Okay, here's what we should do. We should look at this combat as if it were the last combat. The last combat is close to how this combat should play out, roughly.
I'm sorry, I thought you were saying for a second there, like as if this were going to be the last combat of the game, and I'm like, does Voice know something that I don't hear? Like,
yeah, they actually introduced a secret boss. No, so in the last combat, basically use the numbers as if we ended at 80 rage, is what I want to say. We ended at 80 rage, which means that I think that against Seraph we can reasonably expect to go into the Relentless combat with similar numbers, considering that this is a combat with multi-strikes with high damage output. We had, I think, 100 and something armor and 500 damage, but that was with only 2 brutes. I think that with 3 brutes, we have enough damage. This is what I want to say.
Yeah. But do you mean with 3 brutes in the top floor, or
yes.
just 3 brutes in the deck?
With 3 brutes in the top floor, we have enough damage. We just need to make
Now the question is, will all 3 of our brutes currently make it to the top floor? And I think that's actually pretty unlikely.
However, we can just play around it. I think that the biggest question is going to be giving our Hornbreaker Prince enough armor to go toe-to-toe with Seraph. And I think the best way to go about that is March of Shields.
Okay.
That is what I think.
I can believe it.
Alright. Let's do it. I can't believe this run made it, honestly. With the way that this one started, I thought this was going to be start a new one sort of run. I
mean, I want someone watching to play this run and do the impact, take consumer, and see how it goes. I really want to know how that went.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? Just putting it on the top floor, letting your boy take 15, and putting the march to block it out.
So here's an interesting play to consider, right?
The middle floor setup?
No. Even more interesting than that.
Not the bottom floors. that seems like suicidal.
Okay, yeah, that would be a bad one. So here's the play that I'm looking at here. I'm looking at Hornbreaker Prince top floor.
I think I figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
I know your play.
You play.
You March of Shields the Welder into the front after playing it behind the Hornbreaker.
Ooh, that's an interesting line as well.
That seems bad because you want Hornbreaker to take the hit.
I'm thinking. Hornbreaker Prince, March of Shields on him, Trample Stone on him, drip fall this guy, and then play Deranged Brute. Oh, I can
drip all the
yeah.
Angel Boy.
There was a reason.
Yeah, that's right.
The thing I thought for some reason we didn't have enough energy for this. However, Hornbreaker Prince is free.
Yeah,
so we can do all of this. This way we get the Slay. I think that's got to be the way to go.
100%.
We get the Slay in there. We get the Rage Gen. We don't take the damage.
Oh, and you get Trample here too, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
So do you?
We Dark Deal him, right? Because we have to race the sap counter.
Yeah. But what do you do with Inferno here? Is the question.
Oh, so we basically have to Inferno every Shadewings we see because the damage output is too high for him to keep up with. Even with 29 armor, I think that this damage output gets kind of nutty. Maybe not this one, because he will generate about as much as he loses, but I think this floor we have to Inferno. And
I don't care too much either way. Just make sure if you are Inferno in the middle floor, you play Brute after, not before.
I would. How do you feel about not playing Brute at all?
I think we need to bank on getting what's it called next Ascend.
Well, I don't know if we do, because I think like he's fine. Our Hornbreaker Prince is fine. He's gonna if we Inferno this floor, we are banking on hitting the Ascend.
That is true.
I guess
I can see not playing it. We have to. If we play it middle floor, we have to. Inferno first.
What we could also do is we could play Brute on this floor with a Welder Helper and then Inferno bottom floor. He'll survive because this Helper takes 11. He takes these 2 hits. He'll live at 10. And then this floor won't kill him either. Well, it will, unless we find a Drag, a Brute, an Engulfed in Smoke, a March of Shields, a Hidden. Like, there's so many answers.
I like that play, I think, the most, but...
Yeah. Start off with this, because I think this always happens. We want to get that Rage rolling. I think this is the way we go about it.
Yeah, I like it.
He takes 17? Why does he take... Oh, because of the Slay. Not 15. I always forget that these guys have that Slay.
Not too much of a big difference either way.
No. Now, we aren't floating any energy, unfortunately, but it's okay, I think. Oh, he also eats a sap. Very nice.
And there's the Ascend, which is good too.
Alright. Send him on up. We get to play this Brute on this floor. Get the Drags to tank for him. I think we're pretty close to being able to say we have it here.
Are we inferning bottom floor? Do we want to try to like kill them all somehow?
But we can just look at it, right? This is the thing to keep in mind is that as long as he's killing everything, which he is, these guys only cost him 2 armor, but they cost him 2 armor. We want to min-max our armor as much as possible, right?
Yeah.
Because they do 30, he gained... I guess they cost him 1 armor, but we have the means to.
He is also gaining a lot of rage because they're multi-striking.
That's a good point.
It's trading off 2 armor for a lot of damage.
Yeah, okay. You know what? I think I do actually like not playing Inferno here. I think that more or less we can just start ending our turn. We just send this guy up and I think Hornbreaker Prince carries this.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did it. It's a little early to celebrate, but I think we did it.
Looking pretty good.
It is. 7 energy rail spike here.
Maybe.
It's gonna hit 2. Oh wow, it hits absolute garbage actually.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my god.
It doesn't matter. We've set up successfully, and now we're just seeing if our strategy at this point.
Yeah. Did give this guy 15 armor. I think we want to just consume this torch on this floor. Soften this guy up a little bit.
Okay.
And we don't want to engulfed in smoke. We made it without needing it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we just press end turn a few times. I mean, shit, look at Seraph's taking 475 on this round.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Our boy's up to 118 on the armor front. He's wiping entire floors and he's healing.
Oh, we need a drag up there, dude.
Dude.
We need a drag up there with him.
Alright, send in the drag stat. Go get him, buddy. I'm sure he's gonna do something with his 3 attack. I mean, okay. I think we did it. I guess I shouldn't be playing that torch because of ice cream.
It doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
We're saving energy for the Awoken Spike, which will draw us 10 cards at all costs. from 1 to 0. Like it doesn't matter.
No, our drag dies.
Oh no.
Alright. I can't, but I'm really surprised at how well this worked out.
Yeah, me too. It was a pretty cool way to play it. I
Yeah.
had not seen it before.
No, it's a lot of, at the end of these videos, I always do a little like post-run summary of the things that happened that made this run become out of control. And I think that you can look at this run and you can go, hey, maybe we're underrating Wrathful Prince, but in reality, like, this is kind of Magical Christmas Land here.
Yeah, there are 3 deranged brutes standing behind
That,
me.
so it's not too crazy. I think that getting to 3 deranged brutes is not hard as long as you get 1 deranged brute. But this isn't something I would feel comfortable committing to without at least 1 deranged brute. Something I've been interested to find out. I mean, I wanna just see if this draw, like, does this enhance all 16 of the cards it hits? I wonder.
They should.
Or like because they don't draw, do they not get reduced? Was my question.
I don't know.
And the answer appears to be yes. Yeah, because like the cards left do not cost 0. This card costs 1, so it seems like it does not work that way, which is interesting.
Can't believe you didn't just send that in. Just let him die.
Oops, my bad. Final wave. And at this point, we're just going for like world record. I want to see how much damage we can get to, right?
Is there a damage number limit?
I believe I've heard that it caps at 9,999.
We're getting close. We're not gonna make it, but we're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there. Like, we're making... This is definitely the highest damage numbers we've ever seen. It's crazy.
Pretty clear, yeah.
By the way, just the thing to really note about this run, the thing that's really important to make sure you understand before you try this yourself, is this run is impossible without trample. There is no way.
You know the trample pickup.
The trample is the only reason this works. You'd have to have a
it's
one
like
horns.
almost one-shotting Seraph here. That's crazy.
Oh, we Inferno to one-shot him.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. No, like the one horns, you could do one horns with this, right? But the thing is, it costs this run. I think the thing is, he requires too many rare cards for me to feel like, oh, it is a one shot. Wow.
Wow.
It requires a lot of rare cards to get to this point, right? That's the big thing to note about it. Because the things that we needed for this run, if we do a little review here, not Dark Deal, but like Deranged Brute early, so we could duplicate him a lot of times. Last Stand, although Last Stand not so important. Umbra Stone. Alright, we don't get to look at it anymore. Alright. How'd you feel about that run, Cranberry?
It was cool. I liked it.
New record for Rage applied.
Hell yeah.
Preserved the win streak.
It'll still be here next week.
It won't. Be kind of cool if I could like duplicate these save files and have a different win streak for each of the series that I do. Be a nice effect, but like super minor. Well, anyway, anything you'd like to say before I do the old outro?
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Yes, I did forget that you are in fact Lil Pump. Thank you for joining me, Lil Pump. It has been very enjoyable to make another co-op video with you. I had fun.
Yeah. I had fun too.
Yeah, I think we'll. You're good to. You don't have to answer live, I guess, but like, I think we'll be doing one of these every week, right? Probably aim to have one of these out every Saturday.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Leave us a like if you enjoyed, and don't forget to leave a cool comment and smash the bell. Any you wish to say goodbye as well?
Yeah. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.
Have a good one, everyone.